I will disqualify and get you minus points. I'm still here. I'm still saying something.
Why? Come on. No.
Thing with the buzzer, sir, is we have the buzzer. It's disconnected.
Will the answer be counted?
No, you already said incorrect answer in the beginning. I can't give that to you. You think about it. Thank you very much to friends from abroad as well. Thank you very much for being here, sirs, ma'am. Thank you very much, everybody. My name is Sanjay Silwal Gupta, and first of all, I'd like to go ahead and thank Gaurav for doing such a fantastic job. Thank you very much, Gaurav Khatiwada. Please put your hands together for him. Perfect. So let's begin the SAFA quiz. We have fantastic talents from Nepal as well as Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and India. So if everybody is ready, let's invite them over right here in the podium. So let's begin with CA Nepal, the team of CA Nepal. Please join us. We have, I'll stick with first name if that's okay with everybody. Can I stick with first name basis? Is that okay? We have Nishant and Dibash. Put your hands together for them. Perfect. ICMA Bangladesh, if I could kindly go ahead and get you guys on boards. Perfect. Aimon and Ekush. Perfect. Looking great. Let's go ahead and invite CA Bangladesh, the team. We have Mohammed as well as Partho. I hope I am getting your names correct. Perfect. CA India, we have Harsh as well as Sudiksha. Great to have you here. C. Devi and Guna. Did I get that correct? Amanda. There you go. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. So we have Madhu Bhashini and Amanda. That works? Works? Perfect. Thank you so much. And now we have CA Sri Lanka. Perfect. Insaf. We have Insaf as well as we have... Perfect. We have Akilab. Thank you very much for being here. And good morning. How does everybody feel? Let's hear it from... let's start off by hearing a little bit from ICA Nepal. How do you guys feel being in Pokhara?
I feel great. Yeah, feeling great right now.
Bangladesh, how was the trip to Kathmandu and then I'm sure to Pokhara?
Kathmandu, it was a fantastic journey. But for Pokhara, the flight was a bit delayed. But after arriving it here, we feel all the exhaustness has gone.
That's amazing.
Majestic city.
That's amazing. Thank you very much for being here, as well as ICA Bangladesh. How do you guys feel?
We are feeling really great. The view is fantastic. We're just enjoying every moment.
It's going to get better, mark my words, as the day progress moves on. It's definitely going to get better. ICA India, how was the trip?
The trip was amazing, very scenic. Pokhara is very scenic, so yeah. And much better weather than Mumbai.
February in Mumbai is, I know. It's
Yeah, it's summer also, it's winter also. It's both.
Amazing. Well, it's great to have you here. It's great to have you here. How about Sri Lanka?
Yeah, so actually the journey here was amazing, but at the domestic airport we had some flight delays to Pokhara from Kathmandu. But after coming here, of course, the weather is perfect. I love the weather here.
That's amazing. Perfect. We're gonna try to reduce the delays in the coming months. We will try. Come here during the monsoon, then you'll know. How about CA Sri Lanka? How was it?
So, what a fabulous country, Nepal. So, never have seen a beautiful country like this, like Sri Lanka. It's just like our own home. Really great and really great honor to be here as CA Sri Lanka, and it's our pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to all of you friends who've joined us from abroad. Thank you very much for being here. We're definitely going to work on the delays. Mark my words. We're trying. We will get there. And it's such a pleasure to have you here. Right, Nepal?
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect. So if everybody is okay with this, let's begin. Please put your hands together for them. I believe I've met some of you before as well, so I'm sure you know the drill, but I'd like to go ahead and do a quick recap, if that's okay with everybody. 3 rounds in total. We will begin with the general round. and then we'll head on towards the rapid fire, which I'm sure everybody loves. Everybody's going to enjoy that. And then we'll head on towards the buzzer. I will definitely go ahead and get to that, and we will test the buzzer as well, and we'll work on that. If anything, everybody knows the drill. You can simply go ahead and raise your hands up, and we'll try to go ahead and work along that. Works with everybody? Nepal, Bangladesh, India, works? Sri Lanka? Perfect. Round 1 is simple. Round 2 is definitely more simpler. Round 3 is very easy.
That's a very constructive information.
That's how I'd like to go ahead and start off by saying, making it easier for everybody. Round 1, this round consists of 5 questions for each team, 30 questions in total on a rotation basis. So we're going to begin with, right here, with Nepal, team A, B, C. We're going to head this way. We're going to go ahead and head this way. We'll begin with Nepal and we'll end with India, if that's okay with everybody. Team A will select any numbers from 1 to 30. Questions will be asked to Team A based on the selected number. This process goes on until all the 30 questions are exhausted in the 5 rounds. Time is going to be 60 seconds, after which the question will be passed to the team which presses the buzzer. So let's try the buzzers. Can we try the buzzers, team? The backstage team, can we go ahead and try the buzzer? Perfect. Nepal, can you give it a shot? Everybody try your buzzers right at the get-go. I remember last year. I'd like to go ahead and request the technical team to double-check this right in the beginning.
It doesn't. Okay.
Also, there you go. Perfect. If any team answers the question incorrectly, the question will be passed to the team which presses the buzzer first, and that team shall answer the question in the next 5 seconds. I'll come to you. In the next 5 seconds. If the team pressing the buzzer first also answers the question incorrectly or doesn't give answers within the 5 seconds of pressing the buzzer, the question will not be passed further. Remember, marking +10 for correct answer in the first attempt, which I'm sure you are aware. +5 for correct answers of past questions. -5 if the team pressing the buzzer first answers the question incorrectly or is not able to answer within the 5 seconds. There's no counter for 5 seconds, so we're going to just play it by the ear. And I have experts right here to help me out with it. Works? Works with everybody? This is round 1, the general round. 30 questions. Let's begin with CA Nepal.
Question number 3.
1 to 30. You want to pick 3? All right. 3. Where the effect of the value of money is material, the amount of a provision shall be the fill in the blanks of the expenditures expected to be required to settle the obligation. Is it A, best estimate? Let them answer. They still have 60 seconds.
Answer D, present value.
Present value. It is correct. You press the buzzer, you're bad? Okay, not a problem. All right, so let's move ahead. Congratulations, CA Nepal. Let's move ahead with CMA Bangladesh. You want to go ahead and pick the number?
21.
You said 24?
No.
We both say
21. Contingent asset is a possible asset that arises from past events and whose existence will be confirmed only by the You have time.
Option C.
Occurrence or non-occurrence of one or more certain future events not wholly within the control of the entity. It is incorrect. The correct answer was, but we'll get to that. The buzzer was raised by ICA India.
Look, I have a question, sir. Sir, you before saying incorrect, he pressed the buzzer.
So that is disqualified buzzer.
No. There should be the rule, clear rule. He pressed the buzzer before saying the incorrect.
So second one, that is Nepal.
Second, India, you pressed it beforehand. Nepal, you pressed after that, right? Okay. And the correct answer is, according to you?
Option A. Option B, sorry.
Make up your mind.
Option B.
Occurrence or non-occurrence of one or more uncertain future events not wholly within the control of the entity is correct. It was within 5 seconds, but you have to make up your mind. Next time you do that, it's going to be a minus point. Okay? Works with everybody. And make sure that you press the buzzer after. All right? So I'll let that be, India. All right, let's move on towards, you get that, Nepal. CA Bangladesh.
1-1.
1?
Yes.
ABC Limited is preparing the financial report for the period ended 31st December 2023. The company has not received any electricity invoice for the last 6 months' use. Which of the following is most correct for recognizing liability? You have less than 12 seconds.
Option C.
A present obligation exists and the entity should recognize the liability based on a reliable estimate. And that's correct. Good job. CA Bangladesh. CA Sri Lanka.
29.
29. All of the following are red flags of fraudulent insurance claims, except, is it A, in a fire loss, the claim includes a lot of recently purchased expensive items? Is it B, in a burglary loss, the claim includes large, bulky items? Is it C, the insured does not have a history of making insurance claims? Or is it D, a claim is made shortly after the policy's inception?
C.
It's C, the insured does not have a history of making insurance claims. It is correct. Well done, CA Sri Lanka. CMA Sri Lanka, if you're ready, pick a number.
7.
Number 7, which is the lucky number 7. An entity should not recognize a contingent liability as a provision unless is it A, it is probable that an outlaw of resources embodying economic benefits will be required? Is it B, there's a possible obligation? Is it C, the amount of the obligation can be measured with sufficient reliability? Or is it D, there's a present obligation as a result of past events? You have time. Five seconds.
Answer A.
Answer A is not correct, and the buzzer, you pressed it. I'm coming there, Bangladesh, hold on. You pressed it right before. Who pressed after CMA Bangladesh?
The buzzer is not activated yet.
Hold on. I'll let the audience do the hard work.
Yeah.
Should we give it to them?
No. The buzzer is not activated yet.
No. You pressed after that?
The buzzer is not activated for the presser. The buzzer is not activated.
Hold up. Three of you are talking at the same time. Team, who should we give it to?
The buzzer was not.
The second one is
The buzzer was not activated.
the buzzer was not activated yet. We'll work on the technicalities. We'll get there. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
They should be attracted.
I think there is some problem in organizing this. When the answer is correct, the color is green. If the answer is incorrect, there is some different color, red or with that color. So all of them seem to know that the answer is correct. And you stay incorrect, then they're going to push the buzzer. So I think there will be difficulty in organizing this like this. Or you ignore this pass system. Just go directly question, incorrect. Don't pass the question.
That should be better.
Please check.
We'll double check the buzzers, sir. We'll double check the buzzers so that they can go ahead and press the buzzer.
Point is again, if you say another question is incorrect, it takes time. Sometimes they come to know the question is incorrect. I think
Just press the buzzer. So the thing with the buzzer, sir, is we have the buzzer, it's disconnected. So I'll make it very easier. Why don't we leave the buzzer open, and then as soon as this happens, let them go ahead and press it. That's the easy way out, right? As soon as it happens, then. So activate the buzzer throughout. They can just press it whenever they want. Is that okay with the technical team? I think that's the best option.
Yes.
That works, right?
And whenever the red tag's in there, they can press the buzzer.
So don't wait. Yeah. So just go for it. We'll activate it.
when the answer is green, it is correct. The moment the answer is wrong, the different color, then they will immediately press it.
The buzzer is not activated. That's the only thing. So let's leave the buzzer activated throughout. Works with everybody? Yes.
So
Works
can we-
with individual teams? Okay. So let's make it. Okay. Hold on. Let's make it super simple. We leave the buzzers open. As soon as there's a red, just go ahead and hit the buzzer. That makes easy for everybody. That's fair for everybody.
Because have to track right. What if they press just before it? Because we know the answer is wrong.
If they get it wrong, then they get a minus point. Remember. Shall we get back to this team? Works.
What
Okay.
about this?
CMA Bangladesh.
Yeah. Can we tell the answer?
Let's give it to CMA Bangladesh on the earlier one. Is that okay with everybody? Works? No? You want us to press the buzzer? Okay. got it. All right. Right now we're at CMA Sri Lanka, and you picked the number 7, and it was not correct. Let's move on towards CA India. CA India, pick a number.
11.
Number 11. In total, again, you have 60 seconds. Proposed ISSA 5000 applies to information prepared in accordance with IFRS S1 and IFRS S2. Is it information prepared in accordance with any sustainability reporting framework, standard or other suitable criteria? All sustainability information regardless of the framework for reporting the information, or all of the above?
Option D, all of the above.
Option D, all of the above. Put your hands together for them. Great job, CA India. Coming back to CA Nepal. CA Nepal,
5.
number 5. The probability of ABC Limited paying claims to customers is no claim, 50%, 1 million, 30%, and 2 million, 20%. The entity shall recognize.
Option B, provision 0.7 million.
And let's go ahead and show, was it A, C, or was it D? It was D, none of the above. CA Nepal. CMA Bangladesh, you still have many numbers to pick from.
We will go with number 10.
Number
10.
10. In the context of forensic accounting, what is the primary purpose of fraud risk assessment? Is it A, evaluating the financial health of a company? Is it B, identifying potential vulnerabilities of fraudulent activities? Is it C, calculating financial ratios for trend analysis? Or is it D, assessing the impact of fraud on financial statements?
We will go with option B.
Assessing the impact of fraud on...
No, option B. Identifying potential vulnerabilities.
Option B,
Yeah,
identifying potential vulnerabilities of fraudulent activities. Let's find out. It is correct. Audience, if you could kindly put your hands together for them as well. CA Bangladesh, it's your turn. And the number you'd like to pick?
9.
Number 9. Which of the following disclosure regarding provision is not required under IAS 37? Is it A, additional provisions made in the period? Is it B, unused amounts reserved during the period? Is it C, opening and closing balance of each class of provision? Or is it D, estimate of its financial effect?
We're going to option D.
Estimate of its financial effect is correct. Great job. Sri Lanka, pick a number.
22.
22. What is the role of sustainability in ESG reporting? Is it A, sustainability is a key element of ESG reporting, focusing on a company's financial performance? Is it B, sustainability is a key element of ESG reporting, focusing on a company's effort to reduce its environmental footprint? Is it C, sustainability is a key element of ESG reporting, focusing on a company's human resource policies? Or is it D, sustainability is a key element of ESG reporting, focusing on a company's marketing strategies? Ten seconds.
Answer A. Sustainability is a key element of ESG reporting, focusing on companies' financial performance.
Let's find out. That was not correct, and the correct answer is B. Sustainability is a key element of ESG reporting, focusing on a company's effort to reduce its environmental footprint. Great try. CMA Sri Lanka?
Number 2.
Lucky number 2. What is the primary goal of forensic accounting? Maximizing profits, ensuring compliance with tax laws, investigating and preventing financial fraud, or is it conducting internal audits?
Answer C.
Investigating and preventing financial fraud. Let's find out. It's correct. Very quick on that. Sri Lanka, CMA Sri Lanka, and let's move to CA India.
15.
15. What is the role of technology in ESG reporting?
Option A. Option A.
Option A, technology plays an important role in streamlining processes and facilitating communication for effective ESG reporting. Let's find out. Correct. Fantastic, CA India. Let's switch back to CA Nepal.
19. 19.
Number 19. What is the primary goal of the Sarbanes-Oxley Act, SOX? I hope I got that correct. Is it A, prevent insider trading? Is it detect money laundering activities, promote ethical behavior in corporate governance, or is it regulate foreign exchange transactions?
Option C, promote ethical behavior in corporate governance.
Let's find out if it's option correct. I found out something new as well. There you go. Congratulations, Nepal. CMA Bangladesh.
We'll go with number 13.
Number 13. The ISSB was established as part of the IFRS Foundation, whose mandate is the creation and development of sustainability-related financial reporting standards to meet investors' needs for sustainability reporting. Which of the following entity is not the predecessor of ISSB?
Option C, Climate Disclosure Standards Board.
CDSB. That was not the correct answer. The correct answer was D, Global Reporting Initiative, GRI. I just want to go ahead and request the team backstage to kindly provide everybody with at least a bottle of water to all the teams, if possible. Okay, just a quick gist to the back-end team. CMA Bangladesh, best of luck next time. CA Bangladesh, you want to pick the number? 14. A possible obligation is disclosed but not accrued. However, disclosure is not required if option A, payment, if any, is to be made to an associate entity. B, payment, if any, is to be made to a subsidiary entity. C, payment, if any, is to be made in foreign currency. Or is it D, payment, if any, is likely to be remote?
Option D.
Option D, payment, if any, is likely to be remote. Correct. Great job, CA Bangladesh. Heading towards CA Sri Lanka.
17.
Number 17. Which of the following is a tool used in forensic data analysis to visualize and explore data in an interactive way? Option A, spreadsheet software, example Microsoft Excel, data visualization software, example Tableau, structured query language, example MySQL, or is it D, object-oriented high-level programming language, example Python? And you have time, take your time.
Hello, excuse me. Option B, Tableau.
Option B is correct. Data visualization software. Correct. Good job, CA Sri Lanka. CMA Sri Lanka.
Number 8.
Number 8. I had a feeling you'd say that. I had a feeling you'd say number 8. Here we go. While interviewing, Amar, forensic investigator, locks the door of the interview room. This can be claimed as, fill in the blanks, by the interviewing. Is it option A, actual imprisonment? Is it B, false imprisonment? Is it C, is it true imprisonment? Or or the word D, the letter D, none of the above.
Answer D.
It's none of the above. That's what they've chosen. And the correct answer that you could have filled in the blank with was B, false imprisonment. And technical team, just double check the time next time. CA India?
Number 26.
26. An airline is required by law to overhaul its aircraft once every 3 years. The airline shall, option A, recognize provision, option B, disclose contingent liability, C, disclose contingent asset, or option D, not recognize provision or disclose contingent liability?
Option D, not recognize provision.
Option D, not recognize provision or disclose contingent liability. Correct. From CA India, we move back to ICA Nepal. Pick a number.
Question number 16.
Number 16. The unfavorable purchase order contracts that can be cancelled without paying compensation to the other party create. Is it A, no obligation, B, contingent liability, C, provision for onerous contract, or is it D, provision for future losses?
Option A.
No obligation, that's what's correct. Moving forward, CMA Bangladesh.
Number 20.
What shall be the classification of the financial guarantee given by the parent to the bank for loan taken by its subsidiary in the financial statements as per IAS 37? Is it A, provision, B, contingent liability? Is it C, liability, or is it D, not in the scope of IAS 37?
We will go with option D, not in the scope of IAS 37.
Let's find out. Correct. CMA Bangladesh, you got that right. And CA Bangladesh is all smiles, all excited to go ahead and pick a number.
Smiling because you are smiling.
Which number do you want to go ahead and pick?
I should left the phone number here.
Number 4, I guess.
Number 4, the number all up there. There you go. Which of the following statement is correct? Is it A, IFRS S1 and S2 may be applied irrespective of whether the entity's related general purpose financial statements are prepared in accordance with IFRS or GAAP? Is it option B? IFRS S1 and S2 shall be applied only when the entity's related general purpose financial statements are prepared in accordance with IFRS. Is it C? IFRS S1 and S2 shall be applied only when the entity's related general purpose financial statements are prepared in accordance with GAAP, or is it D? IFRS
Option
S1 and S2. Which one do I?
Option B,
Option B.
general purpose financial statement.
IFRS S1 and S2 shall be applied only when the entity's related general purpose financial statements are prepared in accordance with IFRS. Let's find out if option B is correct or not. It's B. And the correct answer and the correct statement was option A. You can give it another shot. Okay. See Sri Lanka.
12.
12. In determining which provisions or contingent liabilities may be aggregated to form a class, which factor may be considered for a single statement about them to fulfill the disclosure requirements? Is it A, B, C, or D? Is it A, the value of the items is individually insignificant, the nature of the items is sufficiently similar? Is it C, the obligation for those items arose during the current period? Or is it D, the value of the items is material?
A.
It's option A. The value of the items is individually insignificant is incorrect. The correct answer was B. the nature of the items is sufficiently similar. Don't worry, CA Sri Lanka, you'll get another chance. CMA Sri Lanka.
Number 30.
Number 30. Again, I had a feeling you'd pick that. Which of the following factors can affect the measurement of the unavoidable costs of meeting the obligations under an onerous contract? Is it A, B, C, or D? You have 15 seconds.
Answer D.
Answer D, the impacts of other similar contracts that entity may enter into in the near future. The correct answer was option C. The incremental costs of fulfilling that contract. CMA Sri Lanka. Don't worry, you'll get another chance. Keep the smiles going on. CA India.
27.
27. Identify the primary differences between a financial audit and a forensic audit. Let's find out. Correct. Great job, CA India. And I head on towards my right with CA Nepal. Pick a number.
23.
23. According to IAS 37, the amount recognized as a provision shall be. Is it A, B, C, or D? 30 seconds.
Option C.
The best estimate of the expenditure required to settle the present obligation at the end of the reporting period. Option C is correct. Great job, Nepal. CMA Bangladesh, you get another shot. Pick a number.
We will go with 6.
Number 6, the single digit 6. Which of the following statement is correct? Option A, proposed ISSA 5000 was developed for both reasonable and limited assurance engagement or sustainability information. Is it B, proposed ISSA 5000 was developed only for limited assurance engagement or sustainability information, or is it C, proposed ISSA 5000 was developed only for reasonable assurance engagement or sustainability information, or is it D, none of the above?
We will go to option A.
Option A, proposed ISSA 5000 was developed for both reasonable and limited assurance engagement or sustainability information is correct. Fantastic. CA Bangladesh, pick a number.
28.
28, let's find out. When is a provision recognized for an abandoned leasehold with 4 years left? Is it A, when the leasehold is relet? Is it B, when the unavoidable lease payments are due? Option C, when the company decides to abandon the leasehold, or is it D, when the leasehold is abandoned?
Option B.
Option B, when the unavoidable lease payments are due? Correct. CA Bangladesh, great job.
18.
18, CA Sri Lanka. The inventory of S Limited amounting to rupees 50 lakhs was destroyed due to fire in its premises. S Limited filed a claim with the insurance company and believes that it will possibly receive 90% of the amount claimed. How will this event be recognized in the books?
D, contingent asset of rupees 45 lakhs will be disclosed.
It's D, that's what you've said. Contingent assets of 45 lakhs will be disclosed, which is correct. I could hear D somewhere in the background as soon as you said it. Congratulations, CA Sri Lanka. Now, CMA Sri Lanka. Let's find out if you want number 24 or number 25.
24.
Number 24. No obligation arises for the sale of an operation until the entity is committed to the sale. It cannot be committed to the sale until. Is it A, the entity has finalized the decision to sell the operation? Is it B, the entity has announced its decision to sell the operation publicly? Is it C, the entity expects that operation will be sold within a year? Or is it D, a purchaser has been identified and there's a binding sale agreement?
Answer D.
Answer D. A purchaser has been identified and there is a binding sale agreement. Let's find out. Correct. CMA Sri Lanka. And this one's going to be the final question. And it's 25. CA India. Here we go. An integrated report should clearly describe the organization's business model. The business model includes explicit identification of the key elements of the business model. Which of the following is the element of the business model? Is it A, inputs?
Option D.
Option D, all of the above. So it's inputs, business activities, and outcomes. Here we go, let's find out. Correct. CA India. Fantastic. With that, we conclude the general round. CA Nepal, CMA Bangladesh, CA Bangladesh, CA Sri Lanka, CMA Sri Lanka, and CA India. Please put your hands together for them, ladies and gentlemen. Regardless of the hiccups, we got there. CA Nepal, how nervous were you in the beginning of the round?
Very much nervous.
Made it through. Let me switch back and track back to CA Sri Lanka. How does it feel now towards the end of the first round?
Very nervous.
Don't worry, we'll get there. I still remember last year I was asking, I believe, was it CMA Sri Lanka, about the amazing, fantastic beaches that you have in Sri Lanka? I believe so, right? If I was not mistaken. Are they still, I'm sure they're more pristine now.
We have had some issues with some beaches because of them getting washed away. Actually, I'm working in a hotel right now, and we are facing issues with the beach.
And well, at least this time when I come to Sri Lanka, I'll come and be more than happy to stay at your place.
Actually, the down south beaches are much more nicer. Unfortunately, our hotel is faced with the beach issue.
I'm sure all the beaches are great in Sri Lanka. I can't wait to be there. Can't wait to be there. India, Bombay weather? No, is it called Bombay or Mumbai? What should I say? Mumbai. Okay. There you go. Learned something new again. I'm so used to calling it Bombay, but I'll stick with Mumbai. Weather, how is it now in February?
It's moderate, like not too cold, not too hot. It's in the middle.
Perfect weather as always? No? I remember what we talked about in the beginning. How does it feel after the end of this round?
Yeah, pretty excited.
Pretty excited? Okay, that's awesome. See, Bangladesh, I know you had asked me that question. We'll come to that. Timalsa, we're set. Okay, so here we go. This is the scoreboard. And if you can show it to everybody. All right, let's move on towards round 2. That's why I asked the question, is everybody excited, nervous? How does it make you feel? Round 2 is the rapid fire round. And I'd also want to go ahead and see all smiles from our audience as well. This one's going to be, we're going to try to make it as exciting as we can. This round consists of 5 questions for each team, 30 questions in total. 5 questions are asked to each team continuously and they shall answer instantly. Team may also choose not to answer any question. All right? If you don't want to answer a question, please feel free. Time is 60 seconds for 5 questions of each team. Total, you get 1 good solid minute. If by any chance you don't know the answer, feel free, just pass it. I will try my level best to come back if you have time, okay? If you have time, I'll try my level best to be fair with everybody. Please don't worry about that, okay? And we have an entire team to back us up, all right? So we'll begin with Team A, which is CA Nepal. Here we go. The first question. Your time starts now. The fraud triangle includes opportunity,
Rationalization.
pressure, and?
Rationalization.
Correct. A contract under which neither party has performed any of its obligations or both parties have partially...
Contract. Executory contract.
I'll give you that. Correct. Application of accounting methods to the tracking and collection of forensic...
Pass.
Pass. All right. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 4. Among 4 domains of IFRS sustainability disclosure standards, 2 are governance and risk management. Remaining 2 are?
Strategy, matrices and targets.
Correct. Embezzling funds from a customer's bank account is an example of, fill in the blanks, fraud commented by employee. I'll come back to you. Embezzling funds from a customer's bank account is an
Salami technique.
Time's up. Time's up. It was occupational. And the first one, and the fourth one was, the third one was forensic accounting. All right, application of accounting methods to the tracking and collection of forensic evidence, usually for investigation and prosecution of criminal acts, such as embezzlement of or fraud, is known as forensic accounting. Nepal. That was quick. 1 minute passed on very quick. Bangladesh, are you ready? Here we go. CMA Bangladesh, your time starts now. What is the term for the process of converting illicitly obtained assets into legitimate ones?
Money laundering.
Correct. As per IAS 37, warranty claims are normally recognized as fill in the blanks in the financial statements.
Contingent liability.
Which is not correct. Which component of integral control system is designed to prevent unauthorized access to financial records and systems?
Pass.
In which year was International Sustainability Standards Board, ISSB,
Pass.
formed? The practice of creating fake documents or altering existing ones to deceive others is known as?
We go to the third one.
The practice of creating fake documents or altering...
Next question.
In which year was ISSB formed?
The next one.
Which component of integral control system is designed to prevent unauthorized access to financial records and systems? I'll give it. All right, I gave you that. I still gave you a few seconds. As per the IAS 37, warranty claims are normally recognized as provision in the financial statement. Which component of the integral control system is designed to prevent unauthorized access to financial records and systems? It was limited access control. ISSB was formed in 2021, and the practice of creating fake documents or altering existing ones to deceive others is known as forgery, which nobody should do. Great job, CMA Bangladesh. Please put hands together for them. CA Bangladesh, how excited are you now?
Nervous, we are actually.
Take a deep breath, a big one. The Pokhara air is going to make you feel much better. CA Bangladesh, in total it's 1 minute, and technical team, let's go. Your time starts now. Excessive competition in market triggers, fill in the blanks, component of fraud. As per IAS 37, restructuring provisions shall be recognized as, fill in the blanks, in the financial statement.
Provision.
Incorrect. Which individually, any financial items, transactions are not much relevant. However, if used wisely together to commit a fraud, it is known as?
Pass.
Among 3 pillars of sustainability, 1 is profit, remaining 2 are?
Pass.
Use of stolen identity in criminal activity to obtain goods or services by deception is known as.
Pass. Next question.
As per, when individually any financial items, transactions are not much relevant, however, it's widely used together to commit a fraud is known as. Among three pillars of sustainability, one is profit, remaining two are.
Environment and social.
Environment and?
Social.
Society.
And society, I'll give you that. Planet and people. Use of stolen identity in criminal activity to obtain goods or services by deception is known as?
Fraudulent activity.
This was slightly, I can't give you this. But that was, you almost got it. I gave you the planet and people. Is that okay with everybody? Planet and people, so it's along that line. All right. Great job. Put your hands together for CA Bangladesh. Just double check it all. Excessive let's go, stay with this. Thank you. Excessive competition in market triggers pressure. Component of fraud triangle. It was liability on the second one, liability in the financial statement. It was gunpowder effect. When individually any financial items, transactions are not much relevant, however, if used wisely together to commit a fraud is known as the gunpowder effect. And among three pillars of sustainability, profit, planet, and people. And use of stolen identity is identity fraud. All right, let's move on towards CA Sri Lanka. In total, you have 1 minute. All right. Thumbs up. Excited? CA Sri Lanka, your time starts now. An activity that uses accounting, auditing, and investigative skills to assist in legal matters. Pass. All right. When an entity has indicated to other parties through sufficiently specific current statement that is will accept certain responsibilities, it is called
Present obligation. Present obligation.
Incorrect. Falsification of personal or payroll records causing paychecks to be generated to someone who does not actually work for the victim company is known as?
Ghost employee scheme.
Correct. Which organization is the main responsible body for setting and observing ESG standards?
IARC. IARC.
Incorrect. Theft of cash before it is recorded on the books is known as? Theft of cash.
Skimming.
Correct. I'll come back to an activity.
Fourth. ISSB.
You didn't say that in the beginning. You said something else, right? You still have time. If you want to go ahead and...
Time is up.
Time's up. Once you said the incorrect one, I couldn't have given that to you, right? You said something else. The correct one was ISSB, International Substantiability Standards Board.
So, just a quick question.
Yes.
So, my answer ISSB was actually told before the time ran out.
Yeah, you told.
Yeah, so in that case, will the answer be counted?
No, you already said incorrect answer in the beginning. I can't give that to you. You think about it,
Yeah,
right?
understood.
So you should have waited, but obviously, right? I was coming back to the previous one. Great job, CA Sri Lanka. Please put your hands together for them. All right, let's move on towards CMA Sri Lanka. Ready? All right, perfect. And the technical team is super ready as well. In total, as always, you have 1 minute to go ahead and answer. I'll try to be as fast as I can, and I'll try to come back to the question if you still have time. CMA Sri Lanka, your 1 minute starts now. Auditor's responsibility relating to fraud and financial statement is covered by which ISA?
37? ISA 37.
Incorrect. As per ISA 37, the amount payable for utilities like electricity, gas, etc. shall be recognized as fill in the blanks in the financial statement.
Liabilities?
Correct. In forensic accounting, covering up a cash shortfall by using receipts from one account to disguise theft from another is known as?
Pass.
Among 4 qualitative characteristics of useful sustainability-related financial information, 2 are comparable and timely. Other 2 are?
Pass.
What does the acronym COSO stand for in the context of fraud examination?
Conceptual Framework of Sustainability.
Incorrect. It was Committee of Sponsoring Organizations. And the previous one was among 4 qualitative characteristics of useful sustainability related financial information to are comparable and timely. It was verifiable and understandable, as well as the previous one was lapping. Well done, CMA Sri Lanka. Please put your hands together for them. India, CA India. Shall we go for it in this perfect weather in Pokhara? CA India, in total you have 1 minute and your time for the rapid fire round begins now. Which technique is used in forensic accounting to detect irregular patterns in data?
Data analysis.
Incorrect. As per IAS 37, where an entity is jointly and
Contingent liability.
Contingent liability is correct. Typical motivation of fraud perpetrators may be identified by the acronym MICE, in which C means the effective date of application of IFRS S1 and IFRS S2.
January 2024.
I'm sorry?
1st Jan 2024.
Correct. In forensic accounting, circulating assets and liabilities between companies to create a false appearance of financial health is known as?
Pass.
Typical motivation of fraud perpetrators might be identified by the acronym MIC, in which C means? In forensic accounting, circulating assets liabilities between companies to create a false appearance of financial health is known as? I didn't even have to do that. Let's show the answers to everybody. It was called round tripping. Financial health is known as round tripping. And the C. How about MIC? Could somebody tell me what is M for, what is I for, and what is E for as well?
So M is for monetary.
You don't get any points for this.
E is for ego, C is for question, and I forgot about the I.
All right, well, sirs and ma'am are here, so they'll check for it. Great job, CA India. Please put your hands together for CA India. You get personal points for this only. Thanks for teaching me as well. All right, that's the end of the rapid fire round. Great job, CA Nepal, CMA Bangladesh, CA Sri Lanka, CMA Sri Lanka, CA India. Amazing job done by all of you. Feri Pani, please put your hands together for them. This is going to be the third round that we're going to head on towards, which is called the buzzer round. CA Sri Lanka, you ready? Everybody ready? CMA Sri Lanka? ICA India, set. ICA Nepal, Bangladesh. ICA Bangladesh, okay, cool. Perfect. Buzzers, ready? ICA India, we ready? CMA Sri Lanka, CA Sri Lanka, ICA Bangladesh, ICMA Bangladesh, and ICA Nepal. Everybody set? Yes. Can I get a big smile from everybody? Yeah. Okay. Audience, are you ready? Perfect. Thank you very much. Best of luck to all of you. Here we go. This is the buzzer round. And the question goes like this.
Address and boundaries. B. ICA B answer is B.
It's ICMA Bangladesh.
Answer B.
Answer B. For 7.
Correct. It was by addressing environmental risks. The next question goes like this. The method specified in IAS 37 for estimation of option D, all of the above, is correct. The next one is, when did ISSB's first finalized standards?
June 2020.
It's ICA India.
Yes, India.
June 22.
June 2022 is correct. The next question goes like this. 5, 4, 3.
More than 50. Option B.
Option B, more
A, more than 50%.
Option A, more than 50.
Option B, I have said option B. I said option B. But I said option B, right?
Make sure it's clear. Make sure it's clear.
Please close the question first.
The term probable in IAS, both the Bangladesh teams, you have to see who is answering what.
More than 50%.
We are not in this question here.
I said more than 50%.
And you went with?
Option for more than 50%, but there is a lack of time that I've answered the question in the figure, not the number.
That's okay. And I'm taking the call, and the correct answer was A. That's what you answered, and the correct answer is A, more than 50%. 5, 4, 3, and the correct answer, fraud exposure rectangle, is correct. Kindly get ready with your buzzers for the next question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Global compact B.
Global. We say.
We are.
Okay, sorry.
B option B. Yeah. We are there.
United Nations Global Compact, option B. Let's find out. Which UN initiative encourages businesses to adopt sustainable and socially responsible policies? United Nations Global Compact. Correct. Just a quick reminder to all the teams, we have 3 more questions remaining. Best of luck. Divert your attention and get your buzzers ready. Make sure that you press it once hopefully you've read the question. Otherwise, you get a negative point. -5. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Option B.
They've answered option B. Sustainability is a key element of ESG reporting, focusing on a company's efforts to reduce its environmental footprint.
Excuse me, sir. Activate. Buzzer is not active. My buzzer is not active.
Buzzer is not activated.
We have pressed it already. No.
It's not activated. Sorry.
No, not yet activated.
Status connected.
Connected but not activated. It is connected. Yeah, red.
All right, I'd like to request everybody to divert their attention towards the screen.
Yeah, this question is there, right?
It was the question
Previous question.
No.
It was the previous question.
It was not
It
answered.
was the previous question.
It was not
But it
answered.
was eliminated.
But it was displayed.
We'll get a different question. Don't worry, I'm right here with you. Just divert your attention towards the screen and get ready with your buzzers.
Yeah.
Test
Why?
purpose.
No, we have pressed, but it didn't pop up.
Our one.
Just activate again.
Everybody's buzzers are all set already. Sri Lanka, your buzzers are ready? Okay. Don't worry, we'll get the questions. A bit of technicality. Get ready for the question.
Why?
They pressed before the question.
Come on time.
No. This
Question didn't appear.
question didn't even appear.
Question didn't appear.
Before appearing the question, they are pressing the buzzer.
No, the question.
We still have 2 more questions.
The question didn't even appear.
So,
It didn't pop up.
We still have 2 more questions. Whoever presses it first gets it. Let them answer it. Okay? We still have 2 more choices. I'll do it one more time, and that's it. Whoever presses it either gets a minus point or a plus point. 5, 4, 3.
Option B. Option B.
To ensure that appropriate recognition criteria and measurement bases are applied to provisions, contingent liabilities, and contingent assets. The question was, what is the objective of IAS 37? This is going to be the last question of the buzzer round. Whoever gets it first.
Why? I see it. Okay, fine.
Don't worry, they're testing it. So if everybody is ready, this is the final question for the buzzer round. Best of luck. 5, 4, 3.
Option C.
Risks and opportunities. ICA India, CMA Sri Lanka, CA Sri Lanka, ICA Bangladesh, ICMA Bangladesh, ICA Nepal. Thank you very, very much. To the entire audience, thank you very, very much. A few technical difficulties. Next day, hopefully, we're going to get it better. We'll definitely come to the scoreboards in a while. We'll get to that shortly. I just want to go ahead and thank Safa as well as thank everybody present here. And teams, ICMA, I will disqualify and get you minus points. I'm still here. I'm still saying something. I hope in your home countries, when somebody is saying something, you are present, mentally and physically, right? I just want to say to everybody present here that I run 2 different companies, and without my accounts team, I am practically nothing. As the CEO, I value accounts the most. This is something personally I wanted to say. I've been a part of this event for the past 2 years. This is my 3rd year. And I personally want to go ahead and say, I just started a new company. And to be very honest with you, my accountant is one of my closest friends who I spend most amount of time every single day. I know the value of it. I'm not great at it, so obviously I'm trying to get better at it. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here for this to meet. So thank you very much for doing what you do. In your respective countries as well, and to everybody present here in Pokhara, thank you very much. We'll head on to the elocution. We'll come back with the results of the quiz. Thank you very much for being a part of this. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much. We'll join back. Thank you very much.